Morning, morning everyone here in Australia. It's morning. It's only 6 o'clock. I believe it's six. Oh, anyway, I was awake, which I didn't know. I was awake 5. It's pretty bright already. 5 o'clock is bright. It's not as bright like now, but yeah, it's pretty. The sun is just rising. Anyway, um, I opened this morning on YAHUAH'S 9. And as well, I opened on Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 9. Very strange. But yeah, now they little bit different. They actually those two chapters are not about the same things. They're speaking about different things. There is some relation to it. It's Yahusha, of course. He is always everywhere because it's all about him. It's not about us, isn't it? It's about Yahuwah and his arm of deliverance, Yahusha, and his plan. That's what this all scriptures about. About Yahuwah, his arm of deliverance, and his plan for us. His plan for us. You will be my people, and I will be your Elohim, and how Yahuwah wants to fulfill the plan. So that will happen. There is the judgment of the wicked involved, the judgment of all people, and conquering the darkness, which actually people allow in the world, because Yahuwah is not the one which create the war, but the enemy. And it's all started from Adam and Eve, surely, from the first fall, when first time people disobey Yahuwah, and disobedience is the reason for the darkness to appear in our lives and death. That's how the sin came, how the sin been created through fall, because the fall is the sin, the fall of the commands, the disobedience. Would there be no sin without breaking the law of Yahuwah? So people, the word sin, it won't exist. The darkness won't exist. Like I'm talking the wrongness. If Adam and Eve won't disobey Yahuwah in the first place, it was good. Yahuwah created. It was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't evil. What Yahuwah created in the garden in the first 6 days, it was all good. And Yahuwah said anytime he created things and it was good. It doesn't say it was good and bad or was good and evil. No, it was good. But yet, after the fall, it all changed. And we're talking about the sin here and chapter 9, YAHUAH'S 9. When Yahusha, his disciples asking who was blind, because it's about the blind man who was blind from his birth. And they asked him, I think here, they asked him, that's 8, sorry. And his third one asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he should be born blind? And he, Yahusha, said, neither the man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of Elohim may be made manifest in him. Yeah, I notice people have a quick word straight away condemning or judging those who are sick or who are not perfect, have defects. Oh, you need to be healed. You did something wrong for sure that you like this. You need to repent and ask for healing. Turn from your ways. I would not say that's what it is always. This is what the reason could be, that Yahuwah's works will be manifest in him. His might, Yahuwah's might, Yahuwah's esteem. He will be esteemed in him. That's why he was born like this, or he is blind, or he is crippled, or he is unwell, or maybe he's spiritually blind or deaf and been restored or not. Some people will never be healed physically. And there is no righteousness in Yahuwah, or Yahuwah is unmerciful because he did not heal them in body, in flesh. Some just will be healed, maybe by the doctors, maybe by Yahuwah, but there are people who are unwell. They're just not perfect physically. And what you say? I believe the true healing is a spiritual healing. I believe the spiritual healing, that is what Yahuwah meant to here. In many occasions, and most of this, because the spiritual healing, it really heals. I'm not physically healed. I have my issues. I have many, many wrong things about me. Many things. I can count it probably on my hand, one hand, there will be about, even, getting older is not being perfect, because our cells dying and they not restoring in the quick rate like they used to. Our body is decaying slowly. So this is not something which is good about us. It's not perfect setup, isn't it? So it's our imperfection, getting old and getting less active, less sufficient with the work we do. We're getting tired and we're getting worse. So this is one thing. Then, because I'm not as young I used to be, then I have a serious back issue, which I don't know what will come with that, but I'm not stressing. People say, oh, I'll pray for your healing. Well, good, you can pray, but I see there is the reason for it. I'm just happy with this, what I have in my life, and what Yahuwah gives me, and I agree with His will, whatever it will be. So I'm not stressing much. The pain is the thing we live with. I live with it, and I see the way of Yahuwah in this, and I love Yahuwah, whatever He gives me. I have basically people will say, my son said, Mom, you're basically blind. I'm maybe not blind. I see things. I'm an artist, but by the way, I used to paint, and I paint exactly like everything looks like. So I have to see it, right? I'm not painting anymore, but I can't see people, like I don't see the wrinkles. I can't see. Like if I read, I have a big problems. I need a really strong glasses, otherwise my eyes will tear and it will hurt. I see people much more beautiful than they really are, because I can't see the really deep wrinkles, right? The defects. But yet I have my spiritual eye. Yahuwah give me the spiritual eye. Praise Yahuwah. And I have a really good spiritual eye. Believe me, it's not me, it's Him in me. because there is nothing good in me, in us. Nothing, beloved. If you have a gift of discernment of the Ruach, of the spirits, it's not you doing it. It's the Ruach in truth and life working through you. He can discern because you have the Ruach in living in you. Ruach of truth and life. And this is not your ability. And don't put yourself high, because that's the moment when people who have the Ruach of truth and life, they are humble people. They know it's not them, but the Ruach which works in them. It's the living word, the instructor, the truth and life, Yahusha. Okay. So the true healing, I believe, is the spiritual healing. And here about this man, he was blind. I was blind as well. I was deaf. From when we were, and this is about people, they were born blind to the system. And did I sin? Did my parents sin? Or my grandparents? Because this is third and fourth generation, could be. Not necessary and not so. It's just that Yahuwah, his works will be manifest in me, or people like me who receive that spiritual sight, spiritual eyes. Just like that, in a second. I received the eyesight in 1 second. When the Ruach came upon me, I was a new creation. It was something I did, or maybe I deserve it. Not so. I deserve none of those things. None at all. I'm a sinner. And the difference is, when the Ruach comes, when the Ruach actually stays in you, when he lives in you, then you are decreased. You will decrease and the Ruach will increase. So the sinful you dies. It's still there, but in the shadows. It's inactive, okay? Because we still walk in this flesh. We still have to carry the vessel, right? And Yahuwah is the one which will actually do it for us. He is carrying and caring for the sinful vessel, which will have to perish when his plan will be fulfilled. And Yahusha will return, and then we receive the better body. Because this body is for the time and season. It's the dwelling, temporary dwelling. That's what the Sukkot is also representing. So if you wish someone to heal, ask for spiritual healing. That's what Yahusha, his arm of deliverance, is speaking about. That they will be blind who will receive sight, and deaf who will hear again, and those who died and will be alive. I was dead and I live. The life I was living, it wasn't life. I was blind and deaf. What's this life could be like? It's like walking, the blind walking at the noonday. It will stumble. That's what I was like. And I've been healed. I'm already healed. Praise Yahuwah. But it's nothing I deserve. And I live. The other person is in a shadow. It decreased. Because when you put on Yahusha, when you dress in his truth and life, then you go down. Your past life is going down, is disappearing, it's no more, it's decreasing, it's inactive. So he can work through you. so He can increase in you. Yahusha can. So you should not sin, because the sinful part of you is not active. It's like there is no battery left. You only carry Yahuwah. The Ruach is looking after you. He is carrying your vessels and using the vessel, the body, for His purpose. That's the perfect setup. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if someone says, I still sin, I still do those things, it should not be so, because the sinful bit, the sinful you, should be not at work, because that's what denying is, denying yourself. And people say, I'm still in progress. Look, I don't understand, because it could be slow way. It's like a, maybe that's what it is. Maybe in some cases it's a really slow rate progress. In me, I just been, the sinful bits been taken away, like deactivated right away. But that's how I see, and I understand could be different for different people, but you should be progressing. You should not be going backwards or standing in the same spot for a long time, because otherwise you're not healed. How the Ruach can live in someone who is doing wrong? So I don't get it, but I will pray for you and seek Yahuwah. Ask Him. Ask for renew heart, renew Ruach, for renewing, for healing, and ask Him to be His servant. If you ask continually to renew your heart, and really from your heart, don't be scared of deny yourself, and that you'd want to deny yourself. If you really ask for it, you will receive. And that's what the word says clearly. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find, and knock and it will be open to you. Everyone who asks will receive. Everyone who truly asks. Not like, oh yeah, maybe I want it, but I'm not sure. I'm scared to deny my own things. I'm scared to lose my worldly, pleasures. Personal life. That's people worry about. They don't want to lose it. Why? Because they don't know. They don't trust Yahuwah. The faith is little. Your little belief. You are those who Yahusha called, oh, you of little belief. Anyway, I love you, and yeah, I know I love you all, and I want the love of Yahuwah obeying you and His peace. It's the best thing ever, the biggest treasure, His love. You're completely satisfied, and there is peace in you, Yahuwah's peace. But in this world, there is no peace. It's striving, continue, strive, and chaos. Next one I will talk how to discern people who have the truth in them. Yahuwah bless. I hope you have a beautiful Shabbat. In Yahushua Messiah.